All right, test of simple main effects. I think we have time for this. Yes, we do. So what I have just described to you, we looked at the effect that hemispheric dominance had, and we did it separately for each level of marijuana. Then we looked at the effect that marijuana had separately for each level of hemispheric dominance. Now, we looked at these effects just through visual inspection of the graph, right? We didn't actually run any additional tests. And so we kind of did tests of simple main effects, but just with our eyes. But to formally conduct tests of simple main effects, what you need to do is run additional tests. In a way, they are like post hoc tests. All right. So let me just back up for a second and talk about main effects, significant main effects. If you have an F value testing a main effect, and that F value is significant, and there are 3 or more means to be compared, then you have to run a post hoc test. If there's different people in each group, then it's Tukey, Chaffee, LSDT, right? Let's say you have a significant F value. You're looking at a main effect, and it's significant. And this time, though, there's 3 means, and it's the same people in each group. Then it's a post hoc test, but it's not called Tukey, Chaffee, or LSDT. It is called pairwise comparisons, right? And so we learned how to do those in the lab, and we've talked about them in lecture. But now what we have to do is say, okay, what happens when you get a significant interaction effect? The post hoc test that you're going to run is not called Tukey, Chaffee, LSDT, or pairwise comparison. At least not yet. The first thing that you have to do if you have a significant interaction effect is conduct tests of simple main effects. Okay? So you don't jump immediately to Tukey, Chaffee, LSDT, pairwise. None of that. You are going to first do these tests of simple main effects. And again, only if the interaction effect is significant. If it's not significant, do not ever do tests of simple main effects. And remember, tests of simple main effects are for the interaction, not for main effects, okay? All right. So the way we phrase, tell people what we're doing is we'll say we've got a significant interaction effect. So now we're going to conduct the simple main effect of A within B. A and B are referring to the 2 factors in your ANOVA, okay, in your 2A ANOVA. Factor A, whatever you put in this place, okay, in this position, that tells the reader which means are going to be compared. So if I'm reading this, I know that you're doing a test and you're going to compare the different means of A, so level A1, level A2, whatever. And the second place here, that tells me, so B, that position tells me the name of the factor where you're going to compare the means separately for each level. All right? So the way I expressed it here is I said this factor here, this tells you the factor within which the means are compared. Let me give you an example, and I think this will help.